Hi, welcome to the Trading Golfer, and today we're talking about the short game. The short game, the area of golf where most of the shots are lost. And the irony of it is that they are the shortest shots you would play. The little chip shots, the little putts, the little bunker shots, the little pitch and runs, the little lob shots you play, 20, 30 yards, even shorter or slightly longer. But it's the short game that costs so many shots around a round of golf. Just think about it. When you drive, if you average drive around 220, 230 yards, that's one shot. But a 3-inch putt has the same value on a scorecard. It's one shot. So the short game is so important. And working around the green is so important. And I realized having the right tool for the job in hand was critical. Having the right tools in your bag. And there is a video that we've seen already about tools for the job. And this falls really nicely into place for the video today. Because look at where your ball has rested around the green and work out the best way you have of getting it to the hole. Is it a putter? How far away will you use your putter? Putting doesn't just have to be on the green. You can putt away from the green. If you've got a nice, flat, easy run-up. If you play some of the big links courses in Scotland and around the coasts of the UK and around the world, you can do a lot of putting away from the green. But if you also look at some of the courses where there's lots of bunkers around the green, and there are lots of courses where there are a lot of bunkers around the green, and you've got the same distance where you'd normally putt it, you now have to go over the bunker. So the tool you use for the job has to be spot on. You have to start thinking. And it is usually around the green where if you can sharpen that up, you'll see the biggest and most dramatic difference to your handicap. Trust me, I started working hard on my putting and my approach play. I used to use a pitching wedge for every shot from about 20, 30 yards into the green. But when I started changing that and changing the club that I used, depending on the lie I had and the journey the ball would have to take, things changed dramatically for me. And this was the biggest catalyst I had for bringing my handicap down. For example, I think I use every club in the bag around the green. I've used my hybrid just to pitch and bump and run the ball in. I've used a pitching wedge if I need to go over a hazard and I just want to get the ball to the back of the green and it's about 80, 90 yards away. Or I've used an 8-iron just to bump and run a ball about 20 yards when I know all I've got to do is get it on the green and the ball can then release up to the hole. And of course we've used 54 and 58 degree wedges when we're playing shots out of bunkers that might have a steep face. So the work around the green is important. The short game is important. I'm not going to give you tips and techniques on what to do for specific shots. That's down to your pro. But on later videos, I will show you what I did to help my putting improve. Putting is so important on a golf round because if you can reduce the number of 3 putts you take on a hole, you're going to bring your scores down. And I'll show you some of the things that I did later on some later clips, how we did that. So click the subscribe button so you get notified when these videos are released. But around the green, it is so important. It is the shortest part of the game, hence the reason why it's called the short game, and it's the most important. You can be a great driver, you can be a great approach player, but if you can't putt or your short game is wishy-washy, you can be on or around most greens in 2 or 3, but if you then take 3 or 4 or more to get down into the hole, you've just basically blown that hole. So the short game is very important. Have the right tools for the job, know your limitations, and talk to your pro on how you can sharpen up your skills around the green. Thanks for watching.